Hi and welcome back to Enchanted Adventures. So today we're going to be going through some of the D23 announcements that came out. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go through them maybe one at a time and analyze them. There's plenty of places where you can see a list of the various announcements if you want to look at that. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to go through each one and probably just give some analysis and give my thoughts. And spoiler alert, there's probably going to be some ranting in here, so let's just go with it. There was far more announcements, I think, than most people thought originally going into it that there would be. So it caught a lot of people by surprise. So let's start off with the Magic Kingdom. One of the big announcements was the Country Bear Jamboree will be redone, revamped, with some new songs and some fairly wholesale changes, I think, to the attraction. So let's go through this. I have mixed feelings about this. Okay, most of the feelings are bad, so let's just tackle it right off the bat. Country Bears is, I've had fears of Country Bears, of what they might do to it for a few years now. And Country Bears is one of those attractions that draws a lot of polarity. People either love it or hate it. I always loved it. I always found that, yes, it's corny and silly and goofy. Not that goofy. But yeah, but it's, I always loved it and appreciated it, and I saw that, the humor in it and the ingenuity and the uniqueness to it, that there's really nothing else like that. And really, I think to enjoy the ride more, or the attraction more, you really have to understand, what it is and what it's trying to do. And really what it is it really is a play on not just country music and backwoods type of stuff, but a specific area of Appalachia in America, that and their lifestyle and their music, and that's a lot of it. If you look at some of these songs, and that's one of the things that that I feared was, you really listen to some of those songs, and Mama, don't whoop little Buford. I think you should shoot him instead. Some of it was things that the PC police were going to be coming for soon. So I think, frankly, that's a lot of the reasoning why Disney decided to redo this. They want to smooth out those edges, and really, again, a lot of that is not just there for nothing. It does reflect a lot of that culture in America, and make some fun at it, and draw some enjoyment from it. But that's a lot of the culture in these Appalachian areas in America. And a lot of their songs are like that and have things like that, blood on the saddle, things like that. And it's meant to poke fun at that, and meant to be kind of irreverent look at those things. So, you have to go in with that attitude, and to have them, whitewash this and brush it off, and then you're going to change it to, okay, now they're going to sing Disney songs. Okay, but that's not what the attraction is. That's not the purpose of it. For them to sing Disney songs is really going to fundamentally change what it is. It'll still be the Bears standing up there, but it's going to be significantly different, look and feel. And the whole point of the attraction in the first place is going to be lost, and the whole insight into that culture and that part of American history and society and all is going to be lost, of course. But we can't have that in today's world, I guess. So we have to get rid of that, and again have them sing PC songs, of Let It Go. So I guess that's what it's going to be, and the Bears will still be there, which is a good thing. But I fear that it's not going to be what it once was, and hopefully they do remember the re-theming of the Tiki Room, to the birds, where they did Iago and Zazu, and that was a complete disaster. So hopefully they learn from that and don't repeat those mistakes. But that's where we are with Country Bear. So that's supposed to change. We don't know when. We don't have specific dates. But yeah, they're going to redo the Country Bears. it looks like here's an image of what they posted, and it shows some of the bears, and you can see that again that there's some whitewashing of the bears and kind of mellowing of their images and things like that. Liver Lips McGraw has apparently been renamed there and given a new look. He looks kind of more like an Elvis look, which I think might go back to some of the changes that they have in Tokyo, where they do a Christmas overlay, and I think they make him kind of look like Elvis. So I have a feeling that's probably what they're going to do there. And so we'll see what songs they intend to put in here, but I'm really hoping that they keep some of that element of the Appalachia that's supposed to be there, in this attraction. But I'm only partially hopeful. So we'll see what happens with that, and so keep following for additional videos regarding the other changes and what we think of them here, and we'll see you in the next one.
How long will these heartaches linger